This is Mike Bond, the Senior Strength Conditioning Coach with the U.S. Ski and Snowboard Association. Today we're going to discuss hip mobility and hip strengthening exercises which you can do anywhere, anytime with minimal equipment. The first drill we're going to demonstrate, all you need are 2 cones, and what you're going to do is you're going to hold the 2 cones at arm's length and drop them straight down to the ground. You're then going to assume a nice loaded low squat position, head and chest up, knees and toes point straight ahead. You're going to take a short side lunge to each side, touching the cone, maintaining that position the whole time. Focus on staying low and loaded, alternate each leg loading. You can do this exercise for reps or time, building up to 30 seconds or a minute or up to 15 or 20 reps. For the next progression, we're actually going to widen those cones out by at least 6 or 12 inches each cone. Once again, Chad assumes the low squat position, legs are loaded, head and chest is up. Now he's taking an even more dramatic step to the side, really reach, open up that hip and touch each cone. We really want to focus on staying low and loaded the entire time. The last progression we're going to show, he's actually going to take a step forward from those wide cones. He's once again going to assume that low squat loaded position, and he's actually going to open up the hip. If you look and see that he turns out the outside knee and points it towards the cone he's reaching for, we actually get even more hip mobility, opening that hip going different directions. Staying low the whole time. You can do this exercise for reps or time, building up to 30 seconds or a minute or up to 15 or 20 reps. Okay. The next exercise we're going to demonstrate is a staple with all our athletes' programs. They do at least once a week using mini bands, and they can do this anywhere, anytime. They do it during the season, off season, on the road or here. We have the ankle band set up around the ankles. It's best to use socks to pull up, so if it rolls up, there's no problems there. What Chad's going to do is assume a low squatted position, legs are loaded, facing straight ahead. He's going to take 3 steps forward, staying low the whole time, maintaining a good distance and tension on that band. He's going to go a certain distance, maybe 10, 12 steps eventually, then he's going to go backwards. Always maintain that low loaded position, head and chest up, keeping the knees out and the ankles out, constant tension on that band. The next progression, Chad's going to take a little bit of side step towards me, staying nice and loaded, and he's going to take side steps back and forth, always maintaining tension on that band. You can see even when his feet are close together, there's still tension on that band the entire time. On this one, he stays low, he focuses on pushing with his back leg rather than reaching with his forward leg. He does this for 10 or 12 repetitions. The last progression actually incorporates both those movements. He's going to start in a nice low squat position. He's going to take diagonal steps, moving forward, keeping his head and chest up, knees point straight ahead, toes point straight ahead. He's going to go probably 10 or 12 steps eventually, and then maintain the same position. He's going to go backwards. Always maintain that low loaded position, knees straight ahead, constant tension on that band. Doesn't matter what sport you do, whether it be alpine, snowboarding, Nordic, moguls, hip mobility and strength plays a big factor in your performance and injury prevention.